Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Putra Pangestu. I am an UMRAH student at the Faculty of Teacher Training and Education, majoring in English Education. This presentation is for an academic speaking course assignment entitled The Correlation Between Students in Hybrid Learning During COVID-19 Pandemic. The objective of this presentation is to explain the correlation between university students' preference and their English achievement in hybrid learning. Regression statistical analysis, namely correlation and regression analysis, were applied to analyze the quantitative data. The conclusion of this study that there was a strong correlation between students' preferences in hybrid learning and their English achievement during COVID-19 pandemic. In March 2020, Circular Letter Number 4 was issued by the Ministry of Education and Culture of Indonesia concerning to the application of teaching and learning processes that was conducted through fully online learning to prevent the massive contagion of COVID-19, and conducted teaching and learning process totally through online learning was the most applicable method in the emergency of COVID-19 pandemic. Online learning can facilitate teaching and learning activities via synchronous and asynchronous instructions in education system during the pandemic. It enhances students' English skills and develops students' digital literacy. Autonomous learning, collaborative learning, and flexibility in learning. But this method has advantages and disadvantages not only for the teachers but also for the students. It reveals there are some inconveniences of the students with the activities and the learning outcomes in online learning. Several difficulties encountered by students in adapting to this sudden change and in learning English via online amid the pandemic, namely limited access to the internet connection, the expensive cost of internet data, the limited of physical interactions, and the distraction at home. The educational institutions were not prepared for this kind of changes, and so the social interactions, economic, and motivational problems are challenges to be applied in online learning. Many students have problems buying internet data package and have signal problems or lack of finances to buy electronic devices for learning. Online learning creates a lack of interaction between teachers and students. It makes students feel less motivated when learning online. But in spite of these drawbacks and challenges, online learning was the most applicable method amid the COVID-19 pandemic crisis in order to conduct teaching and learning activities at all levels of education. In mid-2021, since the COVID-19 pandemic cases had decreased significantly, the government changed the policy and the regulation on education system in Indonesia from fully online learning to limited face-to-face classroom and online learning, known as hybrid learning. Teaching and learning activities during new normal era is conducted limitedly offline and online learning mode or hybrid learning to follow the high protocols. Moreover, in September 2021, Directorate General of Higher Education, Research and Technology stated that hybrid learning mode was able to be conducted for all three semesters in 2021-2022 academic year at the university level based on several requirements and certain conditions. Universities or the college area are included in the green zone, obtaining approval from the local government and parents, providing sanitation and hygiene facilities, checking the students' temperature before entering the campus area, wearing masks in the campus area and in classroom, getting COVID-19 vaccine, cleansing the residents, and disinfecting the campus before reopening the campus. The students who are sick or have comorbidity are allowed to learn via fully online. This hybrid learning is quite dynamic because if someone is infected with COVID-19, face-to-face learning will stop and go straight into the online learning phase for about 1 or 2 weeks. We can conclude that universities have taken precautionary steps in implementing hybrid. Hybrid learning is a learning model or a method that combines a face-to-face learning system with online-based learning, and the proportion used is usually balanced, which is 50% of both. Hybrid learning has four characteristics, namely the integration of individual and collective learning, the integration of synchronous and asynchronous learning, the integration of group-based and self-paced learning, the integration of normal and informal learning in terms of lifetime learning, hybrid learning as a method for the students to obtain information or knowledge from printed material or course book and expand it by involving another sources from the internet or websites. Besides, hybrid learning enables the integration of media tools into e-learning environments. There are some advantages of implementing hybrid learning in teaching and learning activities, namely, it gives contribution to pedagogy since it promotes more interactive aspects during conventional learning and online learning. It urges collaborative learning, it reduces cost of teaching and learning, and it will fit to the student's learning style. In conclusion, hybrid learning is effective in improving students' achievement, participation, and motivation. It is suggested to be implemented in teaching and learning activities, not only in normal conditions, but also during the pandemic. This method was taken into a surrogate way in meeting the students' needs who had studied at campus in limited face-to-face learning and also from home via online learning since the pandemic still exists in this world. Among the previous researchers, most of the studies were carried out to investigate the students' perception, attitude, experiences and the efficacy of hybrid learning before or during the pandemic. Furthermore, there are still a few research employees correlation research designed to discuss the correlation between students' preferences in hybrid learning and their English achievement in the new normal era context. Therefore, the purpose of the project study was to fill the gap. The study investigated the correlation between students' preferences in learning English through by hybrid learning and their English achievement. Alright, this is all for my video. Thank you for watching. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.